Hey guys, it's me Edgar here to do another video, and apparently Disney is going to do another Star Wars trilogy, and they are episode 10, 11, and 12. Now, I'm going to be real with all of you. I truly believe that if they really are that serious on continuing the Skywalker saga, which honestly I don't know, why would you? I mean, what is the point? I mean, what would be the reason why you would continue the Skywalker saga? Because honestly, I'm like, what is there that's already been done? I mean, we got 9 movies. We don't need fucking another trilogy about them. And honestly, I would rather have a 6 movie High Republic and Old Republic movies, and also TV shows and all that stuff. But if we're really that serious, then I need a trilogy that connects TV shows, cartoons, books, comic books, and live action TV shows that do something that revolve around that trilogy. They need to do that. Because what made the prequel trilogy to be worth a shit, they had the entire Clone Wars. They had entire shows that made it worth a crap. And they had books revolve around the prequel trilogy. Now, granted, those are legends, but they still mattered in that specific time period. And no matter what anyone else says, no matter what anyone else talks about, I personally believe if they're really that serious to do another trilogy, then you need to fucking do an entire saga to where, number one, cartoons and TV shows from Disney Plus will connect to the movies. Number 2, and number 3, pretty much, have books and comic books revolve around that specific trilogy. That means after the events of the films, or even during the films. And it could be any character revolve around that specific trilogy. What made Mandalorian so goddamn good is because it was after the events of Return of the Jedi. You saw the fall of the Empire. You hear so much. You even saw Luke Skywalker. It made Mandalorian so goddamn good. So, for me, as a fan, I personally believe we need that in a Star Wars movie. We need that in Star Wars shows. We need that for the future for Star Wars. If we could do that, hey, the fans can go bitch and moan about it whatever they want. They don't personally matter, in my opinion. I don't even say that Star Wars fans are even mattering at all, because they're the ones that forced George Lucas to sell Star Wars. They're the ones who harassed the actors and actresses in the sequel trilogy and the prequel trilogy to such a degree that they went suicide, or almost potential being suicide. So you couldn't say a thing that they're a good community. They're really not. They're an awful piece of trash fucking community that thinks they know better, but they're not. And honestly, I just hope for the future for Star Wars. If they're really serious on doing this, fine, let's go. And don't go back out just because fans disagree or didn't want to go that particular direction. Do something new, do something different, make something great, and just go forward. And if they bitch and moan, well, gee, that's on their head, because honestly, if you ask me, you wanted them to have a plan. Well, gee, this is their plan. And if you don't like it, well, you got nothing to say for yourself, because you told them, have a plan, have better direction, and just go forward. But yet again, you have fans that rely on the original trilogy like it's fucking the greatest thing. Yeah, it's one of the greatest trilogies, I'm not gonna lie. But yet again, there are times that I would say the prequel trilogy or the sequel trilogy does better. I could say that duel battle between Rey and Kylo Ren was fucking amazing. I could say the whole battle in Revenge of the Sith between Obi-Wan and fucking Anakin was great. And plus, you had good stuff in the time period that we have. So I think personally, people need to just either wait and see, or just continue bitching, moaning, and crying like a fucking brats that you are, and people like me will always call you out, saying you're the reason why we're in this position. You're the reason why you're in this hellhole. Granted, I could say somewhat of criticism towards George because he thought Disney would be a good trustworthy for Star Wars, even though that's both good and bad. Yeah, I mean, I think George Lucas did, at one hand, a mistake, but at the other hand, the rightful direction. But yet again, it is what it is. It is what it is. He had his funeral, he had a good paycheck, and, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I got nothing else to say. You guys could tell me I'm a Disney shield. I just want good movies, good shows, and just a better direction, because the last time we did a Star Wars, it didn't have any directions. It just, let's do as best as possible to cash in. Let's do as much as things as we humanly possible, because let's cash into Star Wars. That's what they wanted to do. And it was both good and bad. And it was, in my opinion, the wrong thing to doing. They should have took their time, and now they could probably learn their lesson. Or repeat them. Whichever. It's on them. It's on them.